So I got a couple of these. They came from Firestick or whatever, and this guy Sam I know that does like broadcast tower sites and stuff and clean up and stuff. Ended up with a whole bunch of it, and I got them for free from him. But I don't know if they're designed for CB or what. I know they do work. I kind of tested them. Um, they need to be cleaned and gone through. They're just really dirty. I'm trying to clean it with a toothbrush. But I'm gonna hit them with compressed air. I've got like a box of stuff that came from him, and like some of the stuff is like never used, and they made all kinds of stuff. Um, but basically they made the same enclosure for everything, and then they punched holes out of it and um, painted them, silk screened them, or whatever. And they would do really weird stuff. They would put like power supplies inside of one case and meters and all sorts of stuff. But there's like boxes of these things and meters and enclosures and stuff. And this is from like 2 or 3 ham fests ago, and I haven't even had time to get around to looking at what's in here. But I figure I know there's. Let's get these out of here. There's some decent looking cases in here, and these have never been used. So they just, I figure, well, let's put one of these together for this. We'll clean it up, and then it'd be like a really nice looking SWR meter. I've got 2 of them, but I mean, these are really cool. It's strange how they all seem to be set up to be using these meters. This has never been used. They put this clip in between here to, I guess, keep the voltage off of it. So it looks like we have like another one and then another one here. And there's 2 of these. I don't know what I would do with these, which is kind of cool. So I think these were like for a 70s CB radio. And you could hook this to the crystal part or something, or inject it into somewhere into the radio, and you'd be able to get other frequencies. So it's kind of funny. I guess Firestick was involved in a lot of what we would consider to be forbidden activity with 11 meters. They weren't just making antennas. And the PAL Electronics, some of these will say Westminster, some of them will say Phoenix. These ones here, I don't see anything on them. Yeah, that one says Westminster. And they just did like really weird stuff. Like they would do like prototyping stuff. So it's kind of cool that he got all that stuff. But totally awesome enclosures if you're like building something and you wanted to make something out of nothing. I mean, I could take this thing and cut it and put a meter in it, if I wanted to. Which is kind of weird that these meters are in there, but these cases aren't for that. But yeah, we could take that meter and put it there. And I'm sure these are pretty quality meters, considering today's production. Manufacturing of the United States in the 70s and 80s. Anyway, so I'm going to try and clean this up and make something nice out of it, I guess. So we can probably adjust these and get them a little closer. It's a really weird looking diode. I'm guessing that's what it is. I mean, it's like the weirdest looking diode. It's got to be because you got the the sampling section here, and the diode would be picking up the signal and converting it from AC to DC and displaying it on the thing. Real simple design. That also looks like a diode. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something different. I understand the way the circuit works. But what I've seen from like trying to fix MFJs and stuff like that is that the frequency response isn't going to be the same at 30 megahertz as it will be at 1.9 or 1.8, and it's really hard to make these receive broadband and give an accurate SWR reading. But these are kind of cool. So the only bummer is, well, they only go 1,000 watts. If they would have just went a couple hundred more, it would have been really good for ham radio operators. So I think I'm probably just gonna clean them up and sell them for $5 or something. I don't know. You know, or you could just take the connectors off the back of it, and you know, I mean, it's like it becomes a point where it's like, how much of this stuff do you want to hang on to? But I only had this for like a month or something, so I'm just gonna go through it, and we have a local ham fest coming up soon, so I don't know if I'll sell there or maybe I'll just go there, and then like people I know, like, hey, you want this? You know, there's a point where it's just like got too much stuff.